Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is Brenda from Planty Pants. And as promised, I am doing a video this weekend. I'm making a couple of moss poles. So I'm sort of flying by the seat of my pants, just making these based on videos that I've watched of others making them, and sort of combining efforts. So I have made a moss pole in the past, but it was years ago with my husband, and it involved, I don't know, some kind of coir matting and fish line and a piece of PVC pipe. So this time is totally different, and I'm very serious about making these. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I make all things planty videos. Please consider subscribing if that's your cup of tea. It certainly is mine. So yeah, so I have two plants. One of them is my Syngonium Albo that I'm going to be putting on a moss pole. Look at those gorgeous aerial roots, just dying for something to muckle onto. And I'm also going to be putting on a smaller moss pole, this Monstera Dubia. I think I showed you guys this. All that I got when I received it in the mail a few weeks ago was one leaf and a stem that was literally 1/4 of an inch long on a teeny weeny node. I can't even believe that it has given me growth, but it has, and it's got little, I don't know if you can see, but where the leaves are, they're little nodes. So I am going to try to put this on a little moss pole as well. So why not fly by the seat of my pants with you? I am not afraid. Stand by. Okay, so I've got my trusty planting mat totally opened. If you don't have one of these, you should get one. They're just too convenient. Although I make a mess anyways. But okay, so I have a small one. This is hardware cloth that I got on Amazon, but it's the plastic kind, which is much easier on the hands. So hopefully this is going to be a success. So let's just see. All right, I've got some sphagnum moss over here. So what I decided to do was fill the sphagnum moss to, let's see, let's do one at a time. Let's do the small one first. My understanding is that it takes quite a bit of moss, so, and I'm gonna do, I watch a lot of wild fern videos, and I also watch Adrian and Plants. He's really, really good, and he kind of does it this way as well, but I think he uses hardware cloth, you know, the metal kind, which I am not keen on using the wire cutter all that much. Sorry, I dropped my zip ties. Okay, so this is going to be the bottom here, and my plan is to just fill this with soil, and I just made a new batch. Fill this with soil, and then this is the part that's going to be the top part. That is, hopefully, this moss is beautiful. And you know what I realized lately? It smells so good. So good. I just want to make sure that I have enough and that it's like bulging out of the, but not too much so that it doesn't look good. So I feel like this might be just about right here. Yeah, maybe a little bit more to make sure that it's nice and full. All right, so my thought is if I tuck it in pretty good before I start zip tying it, which these zip ties are held together with a cute little elastic. Let's get rid of that. And these are just little, you know, little hardware zip ties I think I got from Home Depot a long time ago. So I'm just going to go ahead and start. here's one. That's really not that bad. Looks pretty good actually. All right, so let's make this little one. I mean the big one. All right. Let's see. Looks like I overfilled it a little bit. I'll take a little bit out. All right, there we go. Let's see. Again, I'm going to try to tuck it in. I want it to look kind of nice, you guys. I don't know. I think it's my anal retentive personality. Kind of like order, and I want it to be, you know, aesthetically pleasing. All right, here we go. I figure if I start on the ends that maybe I'm more likely to not mess it up. Okay, so these are my two moss poles. All right, so this one, you know, this wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. It's a little bit daunting to get started because you feel like you don't know what you're doing, but it's really not rocket science. But the proof is going to be in the pudding, as my mom used to say. God rest her sweet, beautiful soul. So let's just, without even waiting any longer, let's just pot these babies up. I mean, I'm in it. I'm in it to win it. Just kidding. That's just a saying. All right, I need to have a sip of my sparkling water. And then, all right, so this is my Syngonium Albo. Now, to be honest with you, I was a little bit nervous to put it in which one's this size pot because it's so much bigger. However, I think it'll be okay because when you consider all the room that's being taken up by the moss pole, I think it's going to be good. Oh wait, hold on, I got the wrong moss pole. It's this one. Yeah, even better. I think it's going to be good, right? Yeah. All right, so I'm going for it. All right, so what I have is actually, I need to take this, excuse me, I just burped a little bit. Just take this out of here. She's giving me a new leaf right now, and truth be told, I'm a little bit concerned about it because it looks just all green, but it's still really juvenile, and I don't think it's really all green. So let me see if I can just, oh boy. All right, I'm gonna have to have, hey, maybe I can use this thing. So I'm gonna use this little garden tag label thing that I have, because of this pot, the soil is sticking to it because it's terracotta on the inside. So let's see if that, ooh, that didn't help it at all. Guess I gotta go down farther. All the way. Oh my goodness. So this is, I hope I'm gonna keep you guys updated, because I just, you know, I have a lot of plants and I'm just trying to up my plant game, because I just think I really, really love Syngoniums and philodendron, the beautiful ones that, you know, climb. And I'm just going for, oh my gosh, wait till you see these roots. Look, oh my land, okay. So let's just get this out of the way and take a look at what we're dealing with here, because oh my gosh, these roots are all going through, maybe they're just around it. You know, this might give me some second thoughts about using my screen, being the smart aleck that I think I am, because the screen that I had on here is totally, I mean, the roots are like, they went right through it, and I'm praying to God that they're not like completely through the holes. I don't feel like they are. I feel like maybe they're, I'm just doing this gently. I feel like maybe they're, no, some of them are definitely through the hole. I'm trying not to damage these roots too much. I am willing to, I don't think I did bring the scissors. Okay, I'm gonna take the scissors. It's surgery now. I'm taking the scissors because I don't want to ruin these roots at all, because they are gorgeous and I don't really care about the screen. So I'm cutting it off without, trying not to. Oh man, look at that. That root went right through the screen. Can you see that? So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to cut it right there. And I didn't get it all the way through, so I'm gonna do it again. And I still didn't get it all the way through. Shoot, come on, man. Oh my gosh. Oh, I got it, yay. All right, it looks like I'm gonna be able to get it off without damaging it too much. So that is really, really positive. Let me see, I'm gonna do the same thing with this one. Just get it unstuck from the screen. You guys see what I'm doing? Because this truly is like surgery. Oh, look at that, I saved that one too. All right, so, oh my goodness, there's a big, beautiful root. It's going right through it. I am definitely not losing that one. These little teeny ones, I'm okay with getting rid of, but look at that big, beautiful root. So let me free that one up too. I can figure it out. Really should have my reading glasses on. Oy. Oh, come on. Please, let go. Let go. Oh my gosh. Oh, there it is. Oh, no it isn't. Well, it was part of it. I'm not giving up on this root. It's just too big and too healthy looking. So, there we go. Oh my land. Okay, so I was able to save the root system, so that is fantastical. Fantastical. I'm really excited about that. All right, so next thing's next. Here's my soil that I just mixed. A beautiful batch. Man, this, oh, something about making, it smells so good. All right, so I'm putting only that much. You see how much I put in there? So I am going to take this and fill this with soil as much as I can. It's a pretty chunky mix. I'm making a humongous mess, but I don't care. It's exactly what I planned on doing, and I think it's going to be all right. Oh, hold on now, I don't need that stuff. All right. So I'm placing it right on the side. Put this down so you can see it. You don't need to see my mug all the time. Right like that. Placing my beautiful Syngonium roots and all. I am just placing them in the bottom of the pot like this. There's plenty of room for them to grow. I'm turning the pole around so that the ties are facing the back. So aesthetically it's going to be like this, the plant in front and the ties in the back. And I'm putting it as much, I need it to stand up, but I'm putting it as much against the back of the pot as I can. So there is going to be some space. So here we go, I'm doing it. This soil is so gorgeous. There's potting mix, perlite, potting mix. Hold on, let me think. Worm castings. I'm using my hands now. Fir bark, worm castings, and I actually also put some, wow, this stands up pretty good. Oh my gosh, I'm pretty excited about this. Okay, so it's kind of this is kind of done, and it doesn't look like it's in the back of the pot right here, but it totally is. And the roots are nicely inside there. So what I'm going to do now is take a piece of gardening Velcro, gardening tape they call it, and I'm going to go ahead and tape this so that the roots are going to want to you got to make sure you get the stem and not the leaves. This piece is probably a little bit too long, but I'm going to, where's that node? Where'd the node go? Oh, it's right there. Okay. Just like that, so it's pretty tight against there. Bring it up and go ahead and just wrap it around. Not quite tight enough, I don't think. You don't want it too tight, but you want it tight enough so that the node there. I'm just gonna put the roots, just like wrap them in there to see if maybe they'll take root to, in the pot. All right, that's what it looks like. Oh my goodness gracious. Pack it down, not too tight, but tight enough. And I'm gonna give it a good drink. I'm gonna put it right here. All right, there's one. I'm gonna show you again. Oh my goodness. I'm pretty excited about this. I feel like maybe it's a success. It really feels secure in here. Probably because I have the pole so wide that it's just standing up on the base because it's like this big, it's standing up. Okay, so the next one I'm going to do is this Monstera Dubia. This is really scary. So the first thing I'm gonna do with you guys, and you can watch me, is take it out of this moss. It's been in my IKEA cabinet. I know I showed it to you quite a few times, and it was a real challenge. I can't believe that it's grown, but it has, and I'm pretty excited about it. So let's just take this out of here, the whole hunk. And one thing I'm gonna do first is to salvage what I can for little pieces of moss, because like I told you in my last video, it's hard to find. And I also want to salvage this soil because it's beautiful. It's like gold. All right, so let's just see if I can put this extra. There's some really beautiful roots in here, you guys. See how long they are? This is a root right here, right there. So I'm gonna show you, even though I'm nervous as heck, how I'm gonna get it off. Oh goodness gracious. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Sure you see what I'm, oh my gosh. Never mind, I got excited. I thought it was, I'm sorry. I thought it was a whole new plant growing in there. I'm so sorry. It's embarrassing when I get excited like that. All right, so I'm sorry, I keep dropping it down. But we do need to get the moss off. And as you can see, she's got some pretty nice roots. Pretty nice roots. So we have to get this moss off of here. So I don't really, oh my gosh, do I? No, I don't really see like any new growth, but it's only a matter of time. This is my opinion, of course. Only a matter of time. Okay, so what's really scary about this right now is that the moss, the orchid moss, really, really, really wants to stay attached. So one thing that I heard on Wild Fern's channel recently is that she boils her peat moss and uses it again. I'm totally tempted to do this, so I might be doing this with some of my older moss. It's a little bit got algae and stuff in it. Okay, I feel like I got most of it off, but the thing is, you really have to get really most of it. But I feel like I did. And these roots are beautiful, and I'm pretty excited about that. But they're very, very, very fine and delicate looking. So, having said that, let me show you what it looks like on the other side. See? I don't see any new growth, but no, I guess not. I did it again. I'm sorry, you guys. Shoot. I'm sorry. It's so exciting when you see new growth. I know you know what I mean. Okay. So let's get rid of this moss. And this one is gonna go in this pot, and can't believe that I very carelessly got soil on this moss pole, but that's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and stick some soil in the end of this, like I did before. Take it from right here, really. I have so much of it right in front of me. Oops, it's a piece of moss. Okay, so this one's gonna go in here like this. Take you down again. This one's gonna go in here like this. And let's get some soil in here. like the idea of the soil in the bottom. It just makes sense, kind of. I don't know why, but this is going to be challenging, you guys. I think I just put too much potting soil in there. I totally did. Maybe not. Maybe not. Let's see, because it is going to be in the front. So if I just tuck these roots down in there, right? Like that. Tuck them all in there. Alright, I'm turning around so I can look at it, and oh shoot. I messed that up, didn't I? See if I can turn it. Yep, I can. Actually, it's probably a good idea to turn it because it's making the root go down farther. Alright, well, now with this one has the cutest little nodes. I don't know if you can see them, but there's one there. I mean, little area roots. One there. You can hardly see that one, but there's a cute little one right here. So that is what I'm going to concentrate on putting against the moss pole to see if I can get those leaves to take. So I'm going to very gently put another piece of gardening tape. This time I'm going to cut it if I need to. All right, so I'm going to turn this around, you guys, just so I can see what I'm doing. So I put that there. Yeah. This is really tricky, you guys, I gotta be honest. All right, so let's wrap it around a little bit more. Actually, I'm not gonna cut it because it's not very long. All right, so now that root, okay, so this one, I'm gonna do another piece of gardening tape right here. Whoop. And now I'm gonna do this root. So I'm just gonna take it like this. Actually, let's start at the back this time. All right. You know, this gardening tape is pretty good stuff. All right, so now here's this one. It's super cute, right? I think it is. I wanted to show you guys one other thing before I end this video. So, stand by. Oh! A piece of dirt just shot my eye. Hold on. All right, I'm back. I wanted to show you this. Remember my ficus tainiki that I cut, and I had all those node and a leaf rooting. They were rooting beautifully, and a lot of them even had growth. Like, I don't know if you can see. I'm going to try to show you. There's new growth right there. There's new growth right here. There is new growth right there. And I just potted this up A lot of the leaves came off already, so these leaves are definitely going to go, but they are, oh, here's another one. More new growth. See it? So I'm going to have a nice full pot of Ficus Tainiki, God willing. So he usually is if I work really hard, you know? He blesses me. So thank you so, so much for watching my video today. It was a lot of fun, and I can't believe that I did this and we did it together. I just thank you, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. I've already asked you once. I'm sorry. I sound like a broken record. I just hope you're enjoying these, because I'm certainly enjoying making them. So until next time, please take care of yourself, stay healthy, and God bless.